Got him. There we go. Oh, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. Come here. We are getting ready to head not too far from here, about 3 miles down the road, to an industrial complex, and we're going to be looking for some deep water redfish and speckled trout this morning. Hopefully we can get away with catching a giant. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to be on the water in just a second. This is where we're going to be fishing at right here. Rusty beat me to the launch. We're going to be fishing with him today, and we're going to go ahead, set everything up. It is not often that in mid-January we get to whip out the old flip-flops, but man, 70-degree weather. It has been one of the warmest winters probably on record in a while. I've actually been in shorts and flip-flops more than I've been in boots and pants, so I absolutely love that. And it is creating some amazing fishing opportunities, and I think we're going to get on one today. So we just got to our first spot right here. We're in about 30 foot of water. We're gonna be fishing a ledge, and I'm gonna be dropping down a paddle tail. This is our mini shad they're gonna release sometime soon, and we're gonna be dropping that on a 1-ounce jig head. And we're just gonna fan around and slow roll this on the bottom, see if we can pick up maybe some pool reds, some slot reds, and ultimately we are looking for some big speckled trout, but I would like to take some fish home to be able to do a catch and cook for y'all. Fish on. There we go. On the Mirrodine. Is that the right species? I think it is. Boat flip. All right. Well, we've been throwing that paddle tail for quite some time with no luck at all. And we came into this little cove, a little bit of a shallower spot over here, and throwing the electric chicken Mirrodine. I'll show y'all that here in just a minute. Check out that beautiful trout right there. And I think that guy is gonna be dinner. We get to keep 6 of these, and they gotta go 15 inches. So we will put them on a board. I think that one's a little bit closer to 17. Yep. All right. 15 3/4 right there. So we do got some lunch today. All right, and let's get back to fishing. That's what that guy ate right there. The old Mirrodine, electric chicken color, pink, little silver body, chartreuse bottom. And we'll get that. Oh my gosh, cannot follow it up with a backlash. Man, we'll get in there. We're sitting in 10 feet where we are right now, but that bank is, you know, 3 feet all the way until it just kind of drops off in this bowl we're in right here. I think those trout might be hovering right around the ledge. Well, there went that Mirrodine.
Bad word.
Well, y'all, I must have had some sort of knot or something in my spool, but it backlashed and I just chunked my Mirrodine right there. So we're gonna swap over to another Mirrodine, and we'll keep on keeping on. We didn't have any more electric chicken color, so we just got this all silver right here. Should still get the trick, and we're just gonna get back online, hopefully not lose any more lures today. Yeah, there's a lot of glass minnows, which tells me maybe Avery, there he is, that's a good one. We were just discussing why the bite's so dead, and I just got smoked. Oh yeah, that one's running a little bit of drag. That's a good fish. Good fish. Well, there's some good ones in here. Oh man, smoked the Myrdine. It has been a very, very slow morning. And I am so happy to see this fish. I am gonna net them. There we go. All right, this one will be going back in the water. Too big to keep. Look at that beautiful, beautiful thick trout right there. Man, my goodness. Let's go ahead, get a real quick measurement. That one actually, she's a little thick. She ain't that long. Come here. Get a real quick measurement, girl. Oh yeah, that is a beautiful 21-inch fish right there. Man, thank you so much for the bite. Bye-bye. I gotta love catching those guys right there. We have fished for a while looking for that bite. I mean, we've probably covered down on about a mile of water. We've only landed 2 speckled trout. I missed 1 or 2. Rusty's been throwing a jig, and I think he's landed like a couple white trout, 1 speckled trout. That's the Myrdine that we're throwing right there. We're going to continue on this stretch and hopefully put a little bit of a pattern together. We're starting to get to an area that's got a lot of bushes hanging over the water. There's typically a lot of bait in that area. If we're not finding them there, we're going to swap out, go to some really deep water and throw some lures that I don't think I've ever put here on the channel. So we'll get to that in a little bit. Yeah, let's get back on this bank, see if we can find us another one. So right here's where we hooked that fish. So I'm going to go ahead and kill my motor. Pop that lure back out there. All I'm doing with this Myrdine is throwing it out there, giving it a couple of seconds to get down, which it sinks real slow, and just giving it 2 twitches, kind of letting it pause for maybe a second or 2, and just keeping it working. Well, it is absolutely dead on this little stretch. Did find those 2 fish. We're gonna go ahead and put the Myrdine up. We're gonna head back out to some really deep water, and we're gonna chunk an Alabama rig, which I will show you all that here in just a second. This is the Alabama rig right here, also known as an A rig or umbrella rig. A couple different names for this. I've actually had this for a while now, and I've just never really thrown it. It's just kind of been sitting in my tackle garage. So we're gonna rip that out, get out here in some deep water. As you see, it's got a bunch of spinners on it, several different baits, and it'd be really crazy to maybe catch multiple speckled trout on 1 cast with this guy right here. So let's get over here, throw it out, see if it works. All right, first cast. Oh my gosh. We cannot backlash and lose the A-rig now. Oh, let's get this knot out. Take 2 with the A-rig. Like I was saying, we cannot backlash with this thing. Can't lose it. It is a very expensive lure, and we only got 1. Well, as y'all can see, it is an entirely different day, and I got a new fishing partner today. We're out here 2 days ago with Rusty, only caught 2 trout. Super, super tough day, and we fished very, very hard. And over the last 2 days while we were not fishing, it stormed and this cold front come through. It's like 40 degrees right now. Hopefully that will turn on that trout bite. I'm still determined to put together that catch and cook for y'all. We're gonna make it happen today. We are gonna make it happen today. What do you think, Colby?
We're gonna make it happen.
We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. Well, I have tried and tried and tried to put together some content throwing Myrdines and other lures, and it's we're just struggling. We have not had a bite all morning, and we've been fishing for well over an hour now. So when in doubt, you whip out the old hoodwink, and if they ain't eating this, then they just ain't biting. But we're gonna tie that on, drop it down on a 3/8 ounce screwball jig head right there. Go ahead and get them rigged up. Maybe we can get them. I don't know. We'll see. Got him. There we go. Oh, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. Come here. On the hoodwink. I knew when I made that swap. That's a good fish. My God, be a trout. Dude, if this is a trout, it's a giant. I mean, it's just staying down on me. Come here. Dude, I don't know what that is. Redfish. All right. Woohoo! We have dinner. He choked it too. Man, I was really hoping that that would be a trout. Because if it was going to be an absolute giant. Come here. Thank you for the bite, buddy. Look at that beautiful fish. We have worked so hard for this guy. Oh, chill. Chill, my friend. Oh my God, he came out of the net. Okay, all right, simmer down. Well, this guy right here is gonna be our lunch today. Get that line off your back, buddy. I gotta show you off one time. Man, look at how beautiful this fish is. Absolute saltwater brutes here, pound for pound. The strongest inshore fish we have, certainly this time of year. Man, so awesome. Thank you for the bite, buddy. And one little swap can make all the difference in the world. How incredible. I am going to go ahead and bleed this guy out using the little finger method, which all I do is take my finger right in here. There's a soft spot behind this fin, and you can just push in right there. As you can see, it's already starting to bleed out a little bit. We'll do that on the other side, and we'll slap this guy in the box. Well, we are not on the water any longer. 2 days of fishing. We've landed 3 fish. Extremely tough. I will say, the biggest trout that we caught was a decent one, 21 incher. We got that on the Mirrodine. So far, that is our biggest speckled trout of the year. Leaves a lot of room for upgrades. I do believe we can maybe get us a 28, 29, hopefully a little bit bigger this year, but it is good to get out there. Start the year off with a over 20-inch speckled trout. We are going to prepare a catch and cook for y'all with the redfish that we got today. Make sure that y'all do stick to the end. Colby and I are going to be on the back porch, and we're just going to kind of lay out our year and kind of, I guess, give y'all what y'all can expect from us here in 2026 and let y'all know a little bit about what we got going on. All right, before we do that, let's get to this redfish. This was a awesome surprise today. We don't catch a whole lot of redfish fishing the body of water that we were in today, and this guy tricked me. I definitely thought he was a big trout. We're just gonna do like we always do, outline that fish first, making sure we curve up towards the head, getting all that meat right there. And we're just going to take that sword knife and let it do the work. And work that out the back. And just take that meat. We got us some worm. We got us a worm, y'all. That's one of them old Theodore Industrial Canal worms right there. Go ahead and chop him out so the wife don't see him. Y'all let me know, do y'all eat the worms or do y'all cut them out? That's a little one there, nothing to worry about. If y'all have never seen them, that's the worm right there, little white nodule. That's what we're looking for in our fillets, but ain't gonna hurt nobody. And now we'll just work the rest of that meat off the skin. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of trimming of this guy right here, and we will see y'all on the back porch. We're gonna be cooking us up a very, very delicious meal using some nice redfish. We are prepped and ready to start cooking. Show y'all the ingredients. We do have some cooked pasta right there. Our redfish, we got it cubed up. We have some tomato and jalapeno down there, 1 lemon, a stick of butter, some garlic right there, and some Compass Point blend seasoning. We're gonna go ahead, fire up the Blackstone right here. It's just gonna come together really simple, nice, clean recipe. Get our propane going here first, and make sure we get half of these burners going. There we go. All right, we'll let that get nice and hot. Once we get a little bit of smoke coming off of that, we'll be ready to start throwing down. Our grill is getting hot. We are gonna go ahead and season up our redfish fillets right here. Like I said, we just got our Compass Point blends blackening seasoning, and we're gonna season both sides of these fillets very, very good. So we got our stick of butter. What I like to do is just take the end of that butter right there. We are gonna be using this whole stick today. And we just kind of make us a nice little surface for our fish to go right there. Still waiting on the grill just to get a little bit hotter. I like that immediate sizzle once that butter hits it. But we'll go ahead, lube it up pretty good, and we're about ready to put our fish down. We got our redfish nice and seasoned up. Grill's hot. Instant sizzle, that's what we want. So we're just gonna lay these down. Wait till we get just a little bit of color to climb up through them. We'll give them a nice flip, maybe 3 minutes on each side, something like that. We're gonna do a little bit of a color check here. Color on the sides looks good. Oh, if that ain't blackened fish, I don't know what is. That looks good. Smells amazing. I know we always say that, but it's true. Smells really, really good. Our fish is done. We're just gonna slide this out the way over here. Still keeping it kind of hot while everything else cooks. Down some more butter. And then this is where we're gonna throw down our tomatoes, jalapenos. And at the same time, we're gonna dump in half a pound of shrimp. Now these are peeled and deveined. And we're gonna take that same blackening seasoning, hit it nice and heavy across all that. And we toss until our shrimp gets the color. Our vegetables break down. Oh, I'm choking on blackening seasoning. Oh, that stuff's strong. Yeah, we'll just give it a nice toss and turn till we get color on it. So our shrimp is looking nice and done. We're gonna go ahead, same thing we did like with the fish. We're just gonna move it off to the side. Slap down the rest of that stick of butter. We're gonna put that right there, let that nice melt down. We're just gonna go ahead and dump these noodles right on top of that butter. And we're just gonna break this up. Kind of incorporate all that butter back into these noodles. So we are almost there. Noodles are good and kind of cooked into that butter. We're gonna hit it with some Compass Point blend salmon seasoning. Now, the reason I'm using this is because it's got a good mixture of spices and herbs in there. A lot of basil and garlic, a little bit of salt, and a lot of fresh herbs, thyme, rosemary, right? That kind of gives it the earthy flavor. And then, last thing, we're gonna give it a nice squeeze, about 2 tablespoons of garlic. And we mix. So everything's pretty much cooked here. Now what we gotta do, we got our noodles done, shrimp's done, fish is done. We're gonna bring all this in just like a stir fry. We'll leave our fish, we're trying to top it at the end. I don't wanna break all the fish up, but certainly the shrimp, the noodles, the spice, bring all that together. There's only one thing left to do before we plate this. We do have our fresh lemon, and see, I just squirted all over the place. Get out of here. Dude, I'm gonna have some lemon trees over there before long. Yeah, I do want the juice from one whole lemon in there. Nice citrusy flavor. And we mix, then we plate. Here is the finished product right here. That looks absolutely killer. We've been hanging out with Colby. He's been gracious enough to hold the camera for us, so we're gonna give him first bites into this. All right, well, Colby's got his plate ready right here. Moment of truth.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get a big old piece of that fish right there. Make sure you get some shrimp, get some noodles on there if I can.
Maybe. Ain't too spicy, is it?
No.
You never know with some of these jalapenos you get around here. Like, some of them can just be absolutely hot.
It's got a little kick to it, but I mean, nothing crazy. That's fire. Fire. 10 out of 10. I mean, I don't know how it gets much better than that right there. It helps that I'm starving right now. So.
Colby's been over here just working his tail off on his trailer. We haven't eaten much at all today. All right, my turn. It has been a long day. Look at, I just want to brag on that separation on that redfish fillet right there. That is perfect. I'm gonna do like Colby. You got to get a little piece of fish, a little bit of shrimp in there. Of course, you got to have some noodles tied all together. That is good. Lemon definitely pops in there, and it's much needed. You got to have citrus. Anytime you're cooking with seafood, citrus is a must. It's definitely not too spicy, but the heat's there. I'm with you. 10 out. I'm biased. I made it. 10 out of 10.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how it gets much better. I mean, like, that's really all I can say.
Dude, it's perfect.
Yeah.
What do you, y'all comment below. What would you add or take away from this? And is this a meal that y'all would cook at home? I feel like it came together with very minimal ingredients. You don't have to use a Blackstone to cook this. I got it, so I used it. And I just enjoy cooking outside, but yeah, 10 out of 10. I'm gonna go ahead and start this down. We're gonna go under the carport over here, and we're gonna discuss our 2026 plans with y'all, give y'all a little bit of an insight on what we got going on, what we plan on bringing to y'all this year. Dinner or lunch went down really, really good. 10 out of 10, that was solid.
I ate like 3 plates of it.
You did. You smoked it.
It was good.
He asked me what I was doing with leftovers. I said, I don't know. Probably giving it to the dog. He said, You ate Sammy's leftovers.
I did, man. I had to. Couldn't let it get to a dog. That was too good.
It was good. The shrimp and it was all fire. The shrimp definitely belonged. But so we're here now, and we're just going to kind of tell y'all what we're thinking, what we got going on. One thing, we got a lot of trips planned this year. Last year, y'all saw us do a lot of overseas trips. We did Costa Rica, Belize, we went to Japan, went to the Philippines, and did a lot of that. There are some more of those trips coming. We did kind of put it on hold right now because I felt like the viewership was stronger on some of the more locally stuff. So instead of traveling overseas, we started traveling down to the Keys recently. We did a trip down to the Keys. We did some Louisiana trips. So we're going to keep those trips coming. We do have another trip planned to Louisiana, and we got something going on at the end of this month where we're going to let ChatGPT pick our location. That will be, I think, on the 25th. I'm heading to your house, and we're going to start filming for that. So that's coming at the end of this month. But the biggest thing is, we've all been filming together for a while now. A couple other creators, CKW, Hookcraft, and just, whenever we get together, we're all kind of filming the same video, right? So when y'all watch our videos, you're kind of getting the same exact storyline, the same content, this, that, and other. So we're going to do things a little bit different this year. We're going to start linking up, getting together, and whenever I go fishing with Panhandle Slam, he'll have his video, and I will contribute to him, film with him. We're going to go out there, have a great time, but y'all are going to see my content, or not my content, but you will see me popping up on his channel a lot in videos in which you won't see on my channel. So I'm really excited about that, because it's going to offer a lot more camera angles, a lot more personality.
For sure. It's going to let y'all kind of see the fun that we actually have. It's going to capture that better if we're doing it this way, I think.
Right.
We do have a really good time when we go out there. Sometimes we just don't do a good job of capturing that on camera. So
we're going to have a lot more cameras going, and the content that y'all are going to start to see once we get this rolling out. Think probably, like, we're in the winter right now, a lot of that's going to start rolling out around March, because we got some camping trips planned. Like, there's just a lot of stuff. We've been spitballing ideas, writing stuff on paper, and just, I cannot wait to bring y'all that content. What else we got going on?
I mean, I'm mostly excited for that, because like you said, that those are going to be fun videos to film. We've got some crazy ideas floating around that
we got something large, very massive. We're going to pick up something very massive.
I think it's going to be very entertaining, for sure.
It's definitely going to be entertaining. So think world's largest is coming to the channel. So we're actually going to pick it up here tomorrow. Tomorrow. So super stoked about that. Anyways, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank y'all for all of your continued support to the channel. Without y'all, none of this is possible, and I can't thank y'all enough. So yeah, if y'all liked the video, hit the like button, comment with any questions, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see y'all next time.